I'm still cleaning my teeth from supper. So, we have a new baby boy. He was born the day before yesterday? First, okay. Yeah, so what's today? Today's 30. That time's been going pretty quick. So we got a new baby boy. He weighed 6 pounds, 1 ounce, 19 and a half inches long. And I can't tell who he looks like yet. Or maybe he looks like neither of us. I don't know. I always said Johnny looked more like my wife when he was born. Dave looked like me when he was little. And this baby looks a little different from both of us. So we'll see how he looks when he grows up. Yeah, so she's home now with the baby. And
somebody's having issues.
You're supposed to be going to bed. All right. Oh, I guess you had a nap today, so you can come up with it. No, don't be sucking your thumb out. I'm pretty sure you're tired.
Howdy. What you do?
Oh, yeah, she had a nap. No.
What you do?
She said, howdy do. Well, why don't you look at the camera? Say hi. Ooh.
Hi.
So, anybody got any questions? I got horse for sale, cows for sale, pigs for sale, chickens and rabbits for sale. So if anybody needs anything, let me know. Yeah, funny. Yeah, the equipment stays with the place. I can have some small things for sale too. I'll have a snow blower, maybe. But equipment stays with the place. Most of the tools stay with the place. I'm selling the animals. Let's see. Baby boy. Yes. Thank you for the congratulations, baby boy. He is so far been very quiet. Haven't even heard him crying yet. Yeah, I got to hold him. Yeah, he was crying in the hospital, but I haven't heard him crying here yet. So, what in the world? That coffee's too hot to drink. Whew. Don't try to drink that; it burn you. Howdy, howdy, everybody.
Howdy, howdy. What you do?
She asked you how you guys are doing. My glasses there. So, we got anybody asking any questions or talking? No, just.
Howdy. What you do? Easy.
Leave D. You don't know who's watching that thing. I mean, you should love most people, but. What? You said love you?
How you?
You being funny.
Amen.
You said amen. Okay. You already said your prayers. So. Don't beat my beard. What are you up to? Look. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. He said, oh, ouch. Yeah, so if anybody needs any animals, let me know. They're for sale. What's that? Yeah, I'm going to send some of the cows to the auction, so if you guys nobody wants to buy them, then. The one cow, she's had her first calf, or one calf. Yep, her cow had that twice. Both purebred Holsteins, and they should be bred back because we got a bull here. He's young yet, so I don't know. Don't be sucking your thumb. I told you, knows I'm sucking. You can't be on the live stream, huh? You aren't a baby anymore. You're not the big girl. Hey, look at yourself. You're the big girl now, huh?
Should we take bets on whether Andrew turns out to be a thumb sucker or not?
I don't know. Johnny never sucked his thumb, did he?
David did.
Yeah, we had 2 kids that sucked the thumb, one didn't. She's a thumb sucker. She's still a thumb sucker. Not supposed to be, but she does.
She's a left thumb sucker. Let's see. Are you moving primarily?
I'm not worried about illegal migration so much, especially up here in Michigan. I'm moving for freedom. I want to be somewhere where I'm not taxed so heavily, where I can grow food year round and where I can build what I want. Our taxes are so high here, I have to be saving money to pay taxes, and I'm down there. Taxes are be probably under $100 a year. And they don't go up with improvements. Yeah, the taxes aren't based on what you build, so it's based on the price of the money, the price of what you give for the land. And I think if it's under $100,000, it's about $40 a year. And then as it goes up, the price of land goes up. Your tax goes a bit based on what you paid for the land. Cities, I think you got a lot. It's about $4 a year.
Yes, Daddy.
The money for the country mostly comes in from oil and what are you doing? Oil and what's it say it was? Oil and gas. Something else.
Illegal gold.
Huh?
Illegal gold.
Yeah, the illegal gold doesn't get taxed. Well, heck, say it did, but there's a lot of gold gets shipped out of Ecuador. Some of them gold mines are taking 24 karat out. That's pretty pure gold. It's the purest gold mines in the world. I don't necessarily want to live next to a gold mine, because if you do, you might have people coming to bother you. There's actually a pretty big illegal mining operation going on, which I don't know. Is it as bad as they make it sound? But there's a lot of people who just deal in gold. They don't even use money. They just use gold for their currency. But what are you doing? I told you you're not supposed to be tying it up like that. You know what that does to yourself? It makes knots in it. You're supposed to leave it just like I tied it, okay? Yeah, gold can cause people a lot of problems. Sometimes with gold you get problems. Remember the story of Sutter when they found gold in his ranch? Boy, they destroyed it. He had a nice ranch there, and gold miners come in and run him off, took his cows, took the farm over. So we would hope we don't ever buy a place full of gold, because that means we might get some issues. I did see some ore in the rocks down there. If you look at the rocks, there's ore. They say there's copper, silver, gold, iron. It looked like iron to me because it's rusty. Had a rusty color to it. There wasn't a lot of it, but you could see in some of the rocks the iron color, which I'm not sure how high quality iron it is, but if it's good high quality iron, you can get some pretty good steel out of the ground. Make some steel out of it, maybe. I'm actually not sure how to make steel. What? But it's not that hard to smelt iron. Heat the rock up. I gotta find someone to teach me how to do it. What? How am I? Howdy. Oh, don't be so wild. Don't be so wild now. Hey, we're losing people's views. You're probably scaring me flying around so much. They're like, oh boy, there's a crazy girl on there. Hmm. Ouch. No, that. Ow. You stop banging on me like that.
I'm telling you, now you really survived with your wife gone.
Oh, we survived. Yeah, we I've been ouch. I've been doing something I usually don't do. That's making my own coffee. We had a nice weather lately. Hello from Birch River, West Virginia, Barbara Atkins. Well, I've got some Atkins relatives back in my mom's side of the family. I forget, they came from England. I'm trying to think of their name. I can't remember his name. Yeah, it was I forget who it was actually, but he I think it was Thomas Atkins, I think it was, maybe. Actually, I'm related to a lot of people. I know my mom's side, the one family line goes back to Plymouth, Massachusetts. And some of the guys that were there, let's see who, some of the early settlers, there's a lot of people in America that are related to those people. I descend from John Browning, the founder of Browning Gun Company. He was my, I think, 6th or 7th great grandfather. I think he had like 30 kids. Jonathan had like 30 kids and 3 or 4 wives. I think he had like 3 or 4 wives. About 30 kids. I come from Martha Browning. She would have been a brother to John. What's that? Sister. Oh, sorry, a sister to John. My wife corrects me on that. And we also are related to William Penn's sister. We come through William Penn's sister Hannah. So, but William's dad had William, and I guess Hannah. I forget who she married, but anyhow, she come over to Pennsylvania, and we come through her. That's probably 2 people that I could say that most people might know who they are. And I'm related to King Christian of Norway. I don't think my Danish line, I don't think we were royalty. I think just farmers, but a lot of the farmers, it's hard to trace the lines because in Denmark, when you go back, all the names, every generation change. So like the kids take their father's name and put son behind it. So it's hard to trace the family lines back further than about 1800. Because unless you have like a paper showing it, it's pretty hard. Everybody's got the same name. So my married name is Statler of German descent. Statler. Yeah, my German line. I got different German lines, but both my main German lines in my family are Franconian, which descend from the Franks. They were. I was an upper class family of Franconian descent from the Nuremberg area, Ermetshofen, I think it was. So I'm probably more French than most Frenchmen, for that matter. Look at you.
Howdy. This is Joey.
Oh, whoa. Stop banging around like that. You're really getting...
Penanty, Dad.
Huh?
Penanty.
Yeah. Don't be yanking my beard.
Penanty. And Dad.
I was in West Virginia one time, and it was I thought it was quite hilly and lots of trees. Small road, windy roads. I went over to Parisburg, and I went to West Virginia. I can't remember which county it was, but a lot of small roads. And compared to here, I mean, the roads here are quite straight and wide for the most part. Midwest as well, like Missouri and Iowa, Illinois, Indiana. But you go to West Virginia, and the roads were a lot slower than I was used to. Kind of remind me when you go down to Kentucky too, the same way. There's really Kentucky. It feels like you're going to fall off the edge. They're so small. That's one thing I noticed when you go like to Europe, like say you're in Scotland or parts of Germany, just country areas. The roads are just tiny. They got rock walls in like Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England. There's rock walls on some of them old roads, and I don't think most places two vehicles could pass each other. Hey, they have passing lanes. I'm in the center of the state. Yeah, I was only there for a few days. I hitchhiked through on the way to. I was going to Parisburg, I think it was. Parisburg, West Virginia. Yeah, is that West Virginia? Is Parisburg in West Virginia or Virginia? Anyhow, Parisburg. I was going to Parisburg community, the Amish community there. Hey, look at yourself. My toothpick?
Yep.
Really? You took my toothpick from me.
The toothpick? My toothpick.
So anybody got any questions? What? They cut us off. What? They saw the baby face and cut it off? Let's see. Oh, smoking a toothpick. Well, on TikTok, they'll get you for that if they think you're doing something. Don't be pretend to smoke. You don't do that.
My toothpick.
Yeah, some of the neighbors smoke, and I think the kids try to copy them every once in a while. It's funny how kids copy that kind of stuff. They see someone smoke, and they pretend to smoke too.
Daddy, my name mark.
Hmm?
Daddy, you put name mark.
What's that?
You put name mark.
Okay.
Yep, that.
Hmm?
You put name mark.
Okay. Now we used to. I was in Ohio. I worked at a sawmill. They brought a lot of logs in from West Virginia. They brought logs from Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina. They brought them from all over the place. They bring them into Ohio to the sawmills. Saw them up. I guess there's a lot of lumber areas. In certain areas they get it cheap, and then they bring it in, truck it in. Grade lumber.
But you bacon.
That's some kind of poplar they bring in. It's different from the poplar here. Poplar here we call popple. It's more of a white. It's a white wood. But the one coming out of Virginia, it was like it had a green tint to it inside, a little bit green tint, and then it would turn brown as it aged. Some of them actually had a little blue black color to them. But that was sold as lumber, furniture lumber. For the inside drawers, inside dressers, they put it inside stuff, I think, a lot of times. Or they would, some of the companies would actually take popple and then sheet it with a thin layer of red pine or white pine, red oak or white oak, or black walnut, cherry, veneer, and they sell it as a hardwood, which I think is horribly dishonest. They're saying hardwood furniture, but it's just got a little layer of hardwood on top of it. They put strips on the ends to make it look like it was hardwood board, and then glue it on. So you had a little strip of hardwood on the edge, and then a layer, one little layer of hardwood on top. That was it. And the rest was poplar. It was either poplar, maple, or ash. But they would make it look like hardwood.
Maple is a hardwood, though.
What you got?
Yeah, I know.
What you got?
But the thing is, when you say hardwood oak furniture and it's just got a thin veneer layer, I think that's lying. They should say oak veneer furniture. Somehow, the way the laws work, I guess they can sell it as a hardwood piece of furniture if it's got veneer on it. But yeah, it's funny because if you look at the old sewing machines made back in the early 1900s, a lot of them have veneer on it even. But the underlying wood is hardwood. It's just not as nice, and they put a piece of veneer on top of it. Some veneer logs, they'd bring a lot of money. If you got, they said if you got one veneer log per acre, you could pay land off. So if you ever do buy land and there's good veneer trees on it, you can sell them to veneer for veneer. That brings a lot of money from the veneer log.
What's a veneer log?
They had no knots, almost no knots at all. They were straight, good grain, no knots, and they brought a high price. See, the red oak, cherry, and black walnut veneer logs. I think red oak logs. I know back in the day that you could easily pay a place off if you had one red oak veneer log per acre. Yeah, something to think about. If you're buying land, watch for that. Watch for veneer trees or clear trees. No branches, no knots, straight. Usually younger. There's not usually very big trees though. Big trees don't. Usually big trees don't pass through veneer. What? You want your blanket? Okay, got your blanket. What's that? Well, I don't know who did that. I'm supposing it was Anna. It should be in the bed. Underneath, maybe. Yeah, the little boy's sleeping right now. So we got a lot to do tomorrow. We got to do horse trimming. 2 places to trim feet, and then we will. I got 7 logs for sale still, so if anybody wants lumber, I'll cut what you want. I got 7 logs left, so. What in the world? Look at yourself. Howdy, baby, stew. Hey, say, look at that. Huh? What's the bitch doing do? What What? I wonder if Pete knows I'm on. I haven't seen Pete on tonight. He misses it every time lately. Did you share it with Pete, Dix? I don't either. Well, I mean, I have it, but it's not on here. I can't share it from here. If I put share, let's see if I can share to Pete. He wanted to get on last time. Oh, and D, you said tell D she wanted to get on. Huh? Hey, okay. Share it to Pete. And make sure you share it to D if you want to get on, she said. Well, if I should. I'm not sure if I can do her. Oh. Let's see. I don't know why they cut me off whenever I try to share it. Hey. Easy. So, how's your guys' weather? We've had really nice winter. It hasn't been that snowy here. Oh, it's got a little bit of snow outside, but not a lot. And it's been pretty warm. Well, I mean, it's been freezing, but it's still warm compared to what it usually was.
It'll be 40s next week. I bet the lilacs will get confused.
40? We don't need. I hope it's not 40 next week yet, but we'll see. Maybe it will.
3 days of 40s in May.
Well, that means the apples. I hope the apples don't start flowering.
It's supposed to freeze again after that, I think, though. So yeah, hopefully they don't.
Yeah, the apple. We actually never had an apple freeze up here. They always waited till it was a good time, but been having an issue the last 3 years, or was it 3 or 4 years now? Every summer, the raspberries, they flower, but they don't get pollinated. And so berries, we get a few berries, just a few spotty berries. Lots of flowers, but no pollinators. When pollinators are missing. And almost no butterflies. It's been, it seems like each year it's been actually, I see less and less butterflies every year. Last year I only saw 2 monarchs. Year before I only saw 2 monarchs. And I had not seen any baby monarchs the last 3 years. But before that, we had lots of them. Lots and lots of them. And then after about 2001, butterfly population just kind of dropped off. I didn't even have to spray the cabbage for cabbage worms. It's kind of strange. Strange. I don't know if it's the 5G causing it or what's doing it. What? Huh? What?
You should have sprayed for goats.
Sprayed for goats? What do you mean by that?
Because the goats are what got all the bugs last year.
Oh, no. Yeah, but the goats. My wife said the goats ate the garden this last year. Yeah, they did. But goats, she was saying I should spray for goats. I don't know that we don't want to kill the goats. Okay. You please not. Out. I got a cut right there on my finger. Please do not bump my cut, okay? I don't know. Right there on my finger, I got a cut. Don't bump it.
Was it when you were trimming the pony?
I don't know. I don't remember doing it, but it hurts when she hits it. Oh, don't pick it. Don't pick it.
I'm not.
What do you mean you're not? Yeah, I don't know where that cut came from. Done something. Oh, don't touch it. You funny. She goes touch it again on purpose. Well, I still don't see Pete on it. I don't see Brad either. What if I'm too late? Howdy.
Joey. Howdy.
Get off and go over to TikTok.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of traffic here on YouTube, it seems like.
Hi.
Usually when I get on TikTok, I get hundreds of people coming in. Here it's like they barely come. Got 5 on right now, it says.
Turn it up.
Huh?
Turn it up.
Turn it off.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
All right, you gonna say bye to everybody?
Bye.
You guys take care. We're gonna go over to
Take
TikTok.
care.
We get a lot more views on TikTok for some reason than YouTube. If we're on YouTube, we don't get many views. On TikTok, we might get a couple hundred in a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes. They don't always stay, but they come through, a lot of them. Yeah, that's the way it goes, I guess. See you guys all later. Thanks for coming on.